So now we're going to talk about how you can convert between two systems. So like this would be when you want to go between the customary system and the metric system. So for instance, going from inches maybe to centimeters. All right, and we can use proportions, again, to convert between systems. You just need to know these relationships between the two systems in order to do that. So this is kind of an important chart. You want to make sure you refer to that. All right, convert 36.5 inches to centimeters and round to the nearest hundredth if necessary. So we're just going to set up our proportion. We're changing inches to centimeters, so I'm going to use I over C or IN over CM. And set up my boxes. And I can see up here that 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeters. All right, I want to know what 36.5 inches is. And so then I'm just going to solve the proportion. So you can see that I'm going to multiply those and divide by 1. 2.54 times 36.5. 5 times 4 is 20. 27, 2, 12. Start with a 0. 6 times 4 is 24. Carry your 2. 32. Carry your 3. 15. Start with 2 zeros. 3 times 4 is 12. 16, 7. All right, so adding these up, I get 8, 9, 92710, and then I have to figure out where my decimal goes. So I have 1, 2, 3 decimal places. So 1, 2, 3 decimal places here. 92.71. The hundredths place is right here. So the 0 doesn't cause me to change that. So this is just going to be 92.71 centimeters. Because dividing by 1 doesn't change my answer. All right, so just continue to practice these. If I want to do cups to milliliters, I'm going to look up that relationship and fill in the proportion. So cups to milliliters, let's see, is 1 cup is 236.59 milliliters, right? And I want to know what 2 cups are. So I'm going to be multiplying 236.59 times 2, meaning this part right here. 2 times 9 is 18, carry 1. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 1 is 11. 13, 7, and 4. And there are 2 decimal places here, so there are 2 here. 8 is in the hundredths place, so I don't need to round it. So this is just going to be 473.18 milliliters. And the next one, 4.8 pints to milliliters. So I'm going to use pints over milliliters. And when I look at my chart, I can see that 1 pint is 473.18 milliliters. And I want to know what 4.8 pints is equal to. So again, I'm going to be multiplying and dividing by 1. Dividing by 1 is really not going to change anything. Eight times 8 is 64. 14, 24, 25. Carry 2, 56, 8. 5 times 4 is 32, plus 5 is 37. Start with a 0. 4 times 8 is 32. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 3 is 7. 4 times 3 is 12. 28, 29, carry your 2. 4 times 4 is 16, plus 2 is 18. And add these up. 4, 6, 12, 11, 17, 12, 2. All right, so I have 2271264, and there are 1, 2, 3 decimal places here. So 1, 2, 3 decimal places here. The 6 is in the hundredths place. So this time I am going to have to round, looking at the 4 that's in the thousandths place. Since this is not 5 or greater, then I'm not going to round this up. It's just going to stay a 6. So this becomes 2,271.26 milliliters. All right, and number 3, I'm changing miles to kilometers. So I can tell from up here, if I look at the chart, that 1 mile is the same as 1, or about the same. That's what that little squiggly line means, is about 1.61 kilometers. I'm going to fill in my proportion, 1 and 1.61. I want to know 16 miles. All right, so I'm multiplying these. 1.61 times 16. 1 times 6. 6 times 6. Start with the second row with a 0. 1 times 1, 1 times 6, 1 times 1. Add these up. 2576. There's 2 decimal places here, so 2 here. This is in the hundredths place, so I don't have to round it. It's going to just stay 25.76 kilometers. All right, now I'm going from gallons to liters. I can see here that 1 gallon is equal to 3.79 liters, so that's what I'm going to use here. 1 gallon is equal to 3.79 liters. And I want to know about 5 gallons. So I'm multiplying those, dividing by 1. It's not going to change it. So 5 times 9 is 45. 5 times 7, 35. 39. 5 times 3 is 15, 18. There's 2 here, so 2 here. 5 is in the hundredths place, so this is 18.95 liters. All right, number 5. We're now changing yards into meters. So looking at my chart, yards to meters, 1 yard is 0.91 meters. And don't forget, at any time you can stop the video or pause it to work these out ahead of me and see if you've figured out how to do them. So hopefully you have. 1 yard is 0.91 meters. And then we want to change 4.2 yards. So that goes there. Multiplying these two. 4.2 times 0.91. 1 times 2. 1 times 4, start with a 0. 2 times 9 is 18, 36, 37. Add these up. And then 1, 2, 3 decimal places. So 1, 2, 3 decimal places. This time that 2 is in the hundredths place. So I do need to round. The 2 in the thousandths place is not 5 or greater. So this is just going to stay 3.82 meters. All right, and the last one, I'm changing tablespoons into kilograms. So when I look up here at my chart, it says that, let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not tablespoons. That's tons. Okay, so I'm changing tons, this would be T, into kilograms. Oh, and you might want to, in case you've forgotten, pound, the abbreviation for pound is LB. Sometimes people don't always remember that. Okay, so tons into kilograms. 1 ton is 907.2 kilograms. I want to know what 2 tons is equal to, so I'm going to end up multiplying 2 times 907.2. 1 decimal place. I don't need to round because this is in the tens place. So my answer is 1,814.4 kilograms. All right, so again, proportions, and once you know how to do proportion, you can use it to solve lots of different problems. And in this video, we were using proportions to convert between the different systems of measurement. Thanks.